Hello, this is Aaron from the Golf Academy at Staverton Park. Today we're going to be looking at the fourth and final session of the Game Improvement Challenge for club member Charles Smedley. Today we took Charles out onto the course and we just wanted to have a look at some of the skills and the swing changes that we'd made, seeing how he would take those to the course. So quite interesting. We played the 15th hole, so we've got the tee shot here on both screens. On the left hand side of the screen, what you'll notice is before Charles used to play with a bit of a left to right fade, and we've made some changes to get him to try and draw the ball and hit it a bit higher. So interestingly enough, when I didn't say anything, I got him to set himself up on the 15th tee just as he would if he was playing any game, any competition, and his instinct was to go over to the right hand side of the tee block, which you'll see on the left side of the screen, and he would aim himself just down the left side of the fairway, which obviously he was playing for a slight fade. So despite the fact that he can hit the draw on the range and he's quite comfortable with it, still taking it onto the course isn't something that he feels he does instinctively, which is more than understandable, which is why I wanted to get him out onto the course to show him that he can hit the shots out on the course as well. So I'll just run him through his shot on the left hand side of the screen. He hit a very good tee shot, aimed down the left, and he just hit it dead straight, just finished in the left side of the rough. You can see he hit a bit over the top of it and just pulled it down the left side of the fairway, but nothing drastic. He'd be pretty happy with that. So I then asked Charles on the right hand side of the screen to aim down the right side of the fairway, which you can definitely see that his body alignment is more out to the right. Interesting, what happens on this swing is he aims down the right, and because he's not used to aiming there, his instinct from here is to hit over the top, which you can see his club's coming down a bit steep, which is his old swing fault, and he ends up pulling the ball down the centre of the fairway. So still not the draw shot that we want, that starts right and curves left. So I then got him to hit one more, which I'm going to pull onto the left side of the screen now, where he aims himself again down the right side of the fairway, but this time I just said to him, just make sure that you swing out to the right, Charles. Make sure that you complete the swing out to the right. Don't try and pull it. The ball will come back to target with the draw. And this shot he hit fantastic. Started just down the tree line and drew a tiny little bit. He still finished in the right hand rough, but it was 25 yards further than his other two shots. You can definitely see by the follow through how he got through the ball a lot better on that one. So this pulled him into, I said, well, let's go down there and play the next shot. So I'll just put up his next one on the left hand side of the screen here. Not sure why that's so blurry, but what you've basically got here is he's caught behind these two conifers. We talked a bit about course management. What club did he hit? He had 210 yards, so he wanted to take his 6-iron. I wasn't convinced he'd get it up and over the conifers in time, so we just said, well, if you can hit 110 yards down there, you're only going to leave yourself 100. So he changed from a 6-iron to his 8-iron, hit a really good shot straight over the top of the conifers, perfectly into the middle of the fairway, which left him a pitch shot to the green from 100 yards. So we've got here now on the left hand side of the screen his first attempt at a pitch shot, and what I want you to notice is the line of his swing. So he pulled his first one a little bit. I'm just going to get him into setup position. So he set himself up, took his pitching wedge out from 100 yards, which he feels is his 100-yard club, with a nice smooth swing. Set up feet slightly closer together for this shot. Just takes the club back, and you'll notice how he gets, again, old habits tend to die hard out on the course. He gets a bit steep, the club comes down a bit over the top. He got it perfect for distance. He just pulled it about 5 yards left of the flag. So not a drastic result, but not what we're looking for Charles to do, which is actually to swing a bit more out to the right. So I just got him to drop another ball down and said, come on, just remind him this is what we're trying to do. We're trying to swing out to the right, trying to hit little draw shots with a nice shallow swing. And if you take a look at this effort, this was a lot better. So much better on the way back, less over the top, less steep, sorry. And as he comes down, the club works down much more on plane compared to the one on the left. Look how steep the club and out in front of him is, and the one on the right hand side, perfect for yardage. He just left the face slightly open but hit it pin high, probably 15 feet to the right of the pin. So very good. He's just got to trust what he's been doing and take it out with him onto the course, which happens a lot in lessons, which I think quite often after you've had a lesson, you've got the change and you're working well on the range, is that you should probably always have a lesson on the course just to make sure that you can commit to that out on the course, because you just see things a little bit differently. You're so used to seeing the ball go a certain way that committing to the change on the course can be a little challenging. I'll show you him putting out as well, just for a bit of fun. So this was his first pitch shot. Like I say, went slightly left, a little bit long, but 20 feet down the hill, left to right. Read it nicely. This is for birdie. I like the way he putts. We didn't really talk too much about his putting. Great putt. Was curving in, just missed it left, but an easy tap in 5. Well done to Charles. He's had some great success. I think he's only going to get better as he starts to trust it and take it out onto the course. If anybody would like to come and see us about their game, please feel free to drop us an email at info@yourgolfmatters.co.uk. We'll be only too happy to help, and hopefully we can make some improvements to your game as well. Thanks for watching. I hope you've enjoyed the series. We're going to continue with some videos each week in the newsletter. We'll be putting a different swing in each week from a pupil that we've done. And if you'd like us to analyse your swing, please send us a video across and we'd be only too happy to take